Gonna toss our flour in. What we want is we want it to be the same, you know. But I mean, if it's raining, bagels with it. Just want to make sure all the pieces are coming out the same size. After about 15 minutes, I'll go in the walk-in oven. Our finished product. Don't be pushing our bagels in here, but it's kind of just to get it out of that hot room back there. And we toss it in the oven.
My first bite of the bagel. I love it.
Hi everyone, this is Sir from Food Mood. Today I'm in Knoxville, Tennessee in front of K-Brew. This is the grand opening day for the second branch of K-Brew here in Knoxville. They do fantastic coffee. I'll tell you all about their story. A couple of weeks ago I visited their first branch up in north of Knoxville and took some footage, talked to one of the partners. So why don't you go check it out, and then we're going to go inside and see what's happening here in the news.
I'm here with Pierce, who runs this place, and I'm just going to talk to him a little about his business and about what they do here. So Pierce, you started this business how long ago?
2013.
Did you start right here?
We actually started right down the road.
Okay.
It was a small walk-in closet, is what we called it, 400 square feet. And we were there for about 2 years. That's where we built our community and our fans. And we moved right up here in 2015.
When did you start doing bagels?
We started doing bagels about 2 months ago. And they've just been just a roaring hit. Everybody loves them. There's not many local bagel shops out here in town, so that really worked out well. And we think it's just really well paired with our coffee.
Sure.
So we bake them every morning, deliver them here every morning, and they'll be out at our west location.
So the west location is where you're making the bagels, but that's also where you're going to be opening up in a couple of weeks, right?
So
That's right next to the mall. So we have placed our order, as usual, ordered more food than we can possibly eat, but we're going to give it all a try. Let's go check. So we ordered a whole lot of food, but the bagels have arrived. So I just want to tell you a little bit about these bagels. These bagels are New York style bagels. And what I like about this, look, very crusty on the outside, and it's nice and fluffy on the inside. Look, this very nice and fluffy. And this is my favorite one, which is the walnut cranberry. And I love to try this with apple cinnamon spread. But before we do that, check out Baker Dylan as he puts in the bagels into the prover. And while I was there that morning, I got a chance to try a fresh bagel right out of the oven. Check it out. So I'm here at the bakery where they're making all of the bagels for K-Brew, and I'm so excited. These just came out just this morning, so I'm going to try this as a plain one. I love to look at this bagel. Ooh, look at this. Look at this one. I'm just going to open it up. Yeah. Look at this. This is unbelievable. So now obviously this is just out of the oven right now, so it's very soft, but this will, over time, it's going to get a little bit firmer, just like you expect a bagel to see. So let's just give this a try. First of all, the smell of fresh bread. There's nothing like the smell of fresh bread first thing in the morning. I just love it. Well, it's 6 o'clock. I've been here since 5 o'clock this morning, so this is my first bite of the bagel. I love it. I asked Dylan, who was responsible for baking all of this, he's behind the camera. I said, can you just film me for a couple of minutes so I can try this one? This is Dylan, I've never had a fresh bagel right out of the oven. This is fantastic. I've always watched the videos, people doing it in films in New York when they get them out and they try them. I never tried it, so I'm really excited that I got to try this one. This is absolutely delicious. Really, really good. Wish you were here. Thank you. Speaking of spreads, we've got 3 different kinds. I've got apple cinnamon, I've got honey sriracha, and I've got a ginger dressing. So we're gonna try this one. What I really love is this honey, the walnut cranberry with the apple cinnamon. So let's give this one a try. Oh, I've ordered some of my coffee. This is the recent signature coffee they've done. It's just salt caramel coffee latte. One of the interesting things they do here, they encourage the baristas to make up coffee, create new coffees, and when they do, they give them a bonus. So this is one of the ones that Bailey has created, so I'm going to give that one a try, but let's just try this one here. Look at this. One of the good things about here is, what separates this place is that you see the spreads are much bigger. Typically, if you get a bagel, you get a 2-ounce spread. This is a 4-ounce spread, which is a fantastic. So let's give this a try. When you take a bite in this bagel, nice and chewy, crust on the outside, and that dressing, that spread, the apple cinnamon spread is fantastic. The combination is really good. And you can actually taste the walnuts, the crunch of the walnuts inside of this bagel. It is fantastic. Now, what I've been really waiting to try is this sriracha, honey sriracha. I'm going to try that one with a plain bagel. Oh, looks like my sandwiches are coming up. I'll go grab them. Let's just try this one. I feel like I'm eating something in a Chinese restaurant because of that sriracha sauce. It's got a little bit of a kick, it's got a little bit of sweetness with this soft bagel. Combination really works. When I come back, I'm going to try the coffee. So this is the salt caramel latte, which was created by one of the baristas. As I mentioned, they give bonuses to the baristas who come up with their creations. So let's give this a try. I usually don't drink my coffee with milk. I usually like my coffee black, but I wanted to try this one. It's really good. One thing I was really worried about is it's going to be too sweet, but it's not. It's got a little bit of taste of caramel, you get that, and then just the hint of that salt that hits it as it's just going down. It's really, really good. Very nice cup of coffee. I really like it. Speaking of the coffee, their coffee here, especially brewed, especially made or for them, and I've got some footage from the owner who talks to us about the coffee, so why don't you go check it out, we'll come back. Tell us about your coffee. Where do you source your coffee from?
So we source our coffee from Good Folks Roasters. They're based in Louisville, Kentucky. And we used to be a multi-roaster model, which meant every month we would bring in a new roaster. We wanted to do that to build relationships in the industry. But eventually we felt like we had built enough relationships and we really wanted to hone in more on the roasts as opposed to the roasters. So built this awesome relationship with Good Folks. We had worked with them in the past, and they're just great guys. They help us source the best of the best coffee from around the world. And you'll find coffees from all over the world. Mm-hmm. We have varying roasts every month, Colombian, Ethiopian. So
do they do special roast just for you?
They do. Actually.
And what is it called?
It's called the Marble City.
The Marble City. Very good. Okay.
We worked with them for a long time.
Okay.
I love it.
And then you do a feature one.
We actually use our espresso usually in the features drinks. The features program was launched to reward our baristas for introducing drinks to our menu. We found that their creativity, because they're working here behind the bar, really drives great ideas. And so we designed a plan that basically rewards them with 5% of the revenue of a drink that they put on the menu. And it's really, really good. Great way for them to earn a bonus. We recently paid out $400 in a month to someone.
Oh, wow.
And the caramel sea salt latte produced a $250 bonus. A great one. So, and those are always getting updated every other month. We've got new ones on there. So yeah, it's a little bit about our drinks.
Very good, excellent. Okay, so we tried the bagels. They were fantastic, as I expected. So now, whatever sandwiches arrived. So they do two kinds of sandwiches. There's this one that you can actually order whatever you want. I ordered a turkey Swiss melt, and let's see what we. Oh, look at this! Look at these cheese melt. Look at this. Ooh, turkey smells fantastic, and I did it with a plain bagel. And then I've got this one. So this is if you're in a rush and you want to come and grab a sandwich and go, they have these pre-made. This is an Italian one. So let's try this one, see what it's got in here. I'm sure it's got some mozzarella in it. Look at this, it's a beauty. All right, but first I'm gonna try this one. So let's give it a try. I'm gonna cut it up, see if it comes out. All right, this looks lots of turkey, lots of cheese as you saw. There's nothing more comforting than a taste of a melted cheese with this turkey and that crunchy toasted bagel. Fantastic. I really, really like this one. Really, really good. Wish you were here. So that was the Swiss melt with turkey, which I ordered here to fresh to order. But they also have sandwiches here that you can just come and grab and go. If you're in a rush to go, you can come grab one and go. And this was a ready-made. It's an Italian one. Let's see what we got here. It's got prosciutto, it's got mozzarella, it's got provolone, it's got arugula, and it's also got at the bottom of it a little bit of a olive tapenade and also salami. So this is a typical Italian sandwich, so we're going to give this one a try to see what it tastes like. Take a look at that one. Take a look at this beauty. So let's see. We're going to give this a try. I definitely taste that tapenade. I love all the tapenade. I definitely taste that. And then you got this chewy bagel, and also you got all the salami and all this Italian taste together with the mozzarella, buffalo mozzarella. It all comes together. Really great, great taste. The only thing I would say is that if I want to have this one, I would have preferred to have this toasted. So the thing is, because they make it here already, it's going to be hard to do that. But it would have been even that much better if it was heated and it was toasted. But overall, a great taste. So obviously, we're in a coffee shop, so specialties coffee. This place, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about this Knoxville. They started as a coffee shop, a small coffee shop, and then they expanded. They opened one in north of Knoxville, and now, then a few months later, they started making bagels. But they really started as a coffee shop, so this is what they're famous for their coffee. What I have ordered here is a Calita Wave and an espresso. So I videoed the barista when he did the Calita Wave so that you can see what that's all about. What is your name?
I'm Matthew.
What are you making here?
We're doing a Calita pour over.
Can you just tell me a little about that coffee?
Yeah, Calita process is a flat bottom filter. We're going to do something incorporating a bloom, which is going to deacidify the coffee and get it all primed so that we're ready to have a uniform brew. What makes any kind of pour over system pretty unique and better is you're going to get a clearer tone of the coffee out of them than you would traditional drip. That's mostly because it's the exact right ratio of grind to water, but it's also because it's an individual dose and you don't have the whole idea of layering happening during a brew process. So
notice you put some hot water in there first just to warm up the craft, right?
Absolutely, warm it up. And water's lazy. It always goes the path of least resistance.
Yeah.
So likewise, the opposite. If you don't pre-wet your filter, then it will soak up and wick. some of that flavor and oils that you like that create the body of the coffee. And this system just makes it so easy. I've been doing hand-poured coffees now for about 10 years, and without a doubt, this is the easiest system that anyone has ever made to use. It's pretty great. So right there, I just aggregated the coffee and got the bloom going to cause deacidification by removing carbon dioxide from the grinds.
Very good.
Basically the special part. Put the scientific words to it.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, sir. So the last thing that we want to do when we're pouring this is whenever you taste anything, salty, sweet, bitter, those your taste buds, when you are taking specific flavors like chocolate or cherry, cayenne, chipotle, whatever, spicy, hot, doesn't really matter. Those specific flavors come from the olfactory senses, from your nose. So when we pour this, we're going to pour it nice and high so we can get those bubbles churning. Part of it's from mixing, but mostly it's so that as you sip it, it releases that scent and you get it in your nose and it really helps to detect those overtones a little bit better.
Excellent.
So Matt, last thing I need, right here, definitely restock on Columba. Yeah. Look for anything else that needs restock, and be good to go.
Copy. Nice and high, and then boom. Name on this?
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Just smell this. It smells fantastic. And then, of course, you have this espresso here that is quite fancy. They give you a bit of a sparkling water just to cleanse your palate. And one of the interesting things in here is they've got different flavors in here. So you're supposed to drink your coffee, bring it over here. You see all these different flavors. So when you taste your coffee, you decide what does it really taste like. And so what I'm going to take a look at this one, see what we got. So I'm going to first of all cleanse my palate. I love sparkling water. And then let's just try this. Look at the richness of this coffee. It smells fantastic, very strong. Wow. This is some strong coffee. If you are into strong coffee, you're gonna love this one. And I am into strong coffee, and I love this one. It's fantastic. It tastes highly roasted. I can definitely taste that, and very, very delicious. So the key question is now, what do I taste? So I'm gonna look at all of this list in here: whiskey, wine, sour, citrus, pear, apple, all kinds of stuff. But I think what I really taste the most is the sour taste. I taste the sour the most. So that would be my pick as what this is. So let me now cleanse my palate and try this other coffee. You know what I should have done? I should have had this one first. This is a smooth coffee, not as strong as an espresso, but so I should have really tried this one because it really, this one overwhelmed my palate. But this one is a very, very smooth coffee. It goes down really well. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. This was all about Knoxville, a little shop that started a couple of years ago with two brothers. Then they decided later on they were going to be bagels. The bagels here are New York style bagels, not regular bagels. And one interesting thing is that the New York bagels, usually you boil them in water. Here they use a special kind of steamer where it steams and it gives it that little bit of moist, which really causes that crust on top that makes the bagel really, really tasty and really chewy, and I really, really love that. It's a great story about these two brothers who started this whole business, and they spent many, many days in New York trying to find the perfect bagel, and they came and developed their own recipe with their own baker here, and what they've really done is a fantastic job. They make the bagels here every day. They're from one branch in Broadway, north of Knoxville, and they have another one they just opened today where we are today in West Hill, right next to the West Hill Mall on Kingston Pike. Come check him out, and if you like this video, don't forget to press like, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe so that you'll never, and press that notification bell so that you'll never miss an episode. So until next time, wish you were here.